As most of you know, this past weekend we saw Daniel Dubois knock out Anthony Joshua in the 5th round of their fight. From start to finish, it was an action-packed fight and a good display of power and aggression from Daniel Dubois. However, for Anthony Joshua, it was a display of poor defense and horrible shot selection. When Anthony Joshua got sent to the canvas in the first round, it was very frustrating to watch because as Daniel Dubois is bull rushing Joshua to the rope, you would think the more experienced Anthony Joshua would at least keep his hands high and his guard tight, but nope. Joshua had his hands right to his stomach and then he took a monster right hand. And to be fair, it was a really good right hand from Dubois, but it was so telegraphed. I mean, Joshua should have seen that coming, man. Fast forward to the finishing sequence. Joshua pings Daniel with a great right hand and has him rocked and backing up to the ropes. And this is where Joshua makes another big mistake. As Joshua has hurt Daniel, he throws two right hands in a row. And to be fair, both of the right hands connect. But then after the right hands, Joshua loads on a big uppercut with no hands up, no defense up. Joshua throws a big looping uppercut. And obviously Daniel sees that and he counters with his own shot and down goes Joshua. In those 20 seconds, Joshua showed terrible defense and shot selection, which is disappointing because in his last two fights under Ben Davison, he has shown a great guard and neat shot selection, especially in the fight against Francis Ngannou. Whatever you say about Francis Ngannou, I know he's an MMA fighter, but he did sit down Tyson Fury, and a lot of people think he won the fight against Tyson Fury. Joshua was so patient in that fight. He has his hands up, and he bang. When he got Francis with the right hand that sat Francis down, it was just a perfect shot selection. And even in the fight against Otto Wallin, Joshua was just patient. You know, he was using his jab. Boom. He hurt Wallin to the body, comes upstairs with the left hook. But we saw none of that in this fight. And now the big question is, what's next for Anthony Joshua? I do think Joshua can take a good amount of time off and recover and work on the holes he showed in his performance. Something was off with Joshua, but I don't want to get into that because you either win or you lose, and Joshua lost. And to be fair, the only hope I see for Joshua that he gave me in this fight was he managed to rock Daniel and he had no legs. So imagine if Anthony Joshua rocked Daniel Dubois while he didn't get dropped and he wasn't hurt and he had his legs under him. We could have saw something different in the fight maybe. However, we can also see Anthony Joshua take the route of building back and taking some other fights and getting back to the rematch with Daniel and not getting the rematch right away. Maybe Anthony Joshua could fight Jared Anderson, who is also coming off a loss. And some people are saying that Anthony Joshua should fight Deontay Wilder and retire. I don't think this is a fair comparison because the last time Deontay Wilder won was back in 2022 October. And Deontay Wilder, he hasn't been looking good at all. I mean, he showed zero success at his last two fights against Parker and Big Bang Zhang. So I don't think that's a fair comparison comparing Anthony Joshua because prior to this loss, Anthony Joshua was on a 4-fight winning streak. And I don't think Deontay Wilder has seen a 4-fight winning streak in ages. I do see a lot of hate for Anthony Joshua. I mean, what this dude did for boxing was incredible. He took the heavyweight division out of the dark ages and brought some fire back. I'll always be a fan of Anthony Joshua, but I can't be biased in this video because he did get really destroyed by Daniel Dubois, and all credit to Daniel Dubois. I do think Anthony Joshua has a good chance in the rematch if he takes it right away, but he does need to work on his holes because he can't perform like that ever again. Not even against Daniel Dubois. He can't perform like that against any heavyweight. That was just a really bad performance. But thank you guys for watching, and what do you guys think is next for Anthony Joshua? Do you think he stands a good chance in the rematch, or maybe he should retire? I don't know. But thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Thank you.